Think about the last time you saw a truly solid, dependable gate.
Hmm.
Not one of those flimsy things that kind of groans in the wind, but something that just looked.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We're plunging into the details today, taking a close look at iron gates, and specifically why they're becoming an increasingly smart choice for both the folks who sell them and the professionals who install them.
Hmm.
We've got a collection of articles here digging into their features, the nitty-gritty of installation, and just how resilient they are.
Right.
Our goal, to pull out the key advantages that make these gates a valuable proposition for, well, both sides of the home improvement equation.
And what's immediately striking, I think, when you delve into these sources is how modern iron gates have really evolved. They've overcome a lot of the traditional headaches, the ones associated with gate installations and just how long they last.
Okay.
It's not just about looking good anymore. It's about providing reliable solutions, which, as we'll see, translates to real benefits for retailers and contractors alike.
Okay, so let's get straight into it then. Let's start with the retailer. What should they be thinking about when considering stocking these iron gates? What are the standout selling points, from their perspective?
Well, for a retailer, it really starts with the fundamental promise of durability and longevity.
Right.
These aren't your grandfather's wrought iron gates that might rust up and need constant work. The galvanized steel construction, and then you've got that robust powder-coated finish on top. It means these gates are, well, they're designed to last.
Okay.
The articles consistently highlight this. And for a retailer, that translates to happier customers, in the long run, and fewer headaches dealing with complaints or returns. It's huge.
Fewer returns, always good.
Exactly. It's about selling a solution, not a recurring problem. That builds trust, encourages repeat business. Plus, the convenience for the customer not having to constantly run back to the hardware store for repairs or whatever. That's a big sort of unspoken benefit they'll really appreciate later.
Absolutely. Yeah, customers value something they can just rely on. What about the actual process of, selling these and getting them into customers' hands?
Okay. This is where the ease of installation becomes a major plus for retailers, too.
How so?
Well, the fact that these gates are pre-assembled, right, and they come with a really comprehensive hardware kit. We're talking hinges designed for different post types, the latch, the catch, even a double-sided handle, and all the fasteners you need.
Everything's in the box.
Everything's in the box. It just simplifies the buying decision for pros, for contractors, and for the DIY folk.
It opens it up.
It broadens the potential customer base considerably. Someone who might, hesitate at building a gate from scratch, they're much more likely to go for a ready-to-install iron solution like this. So for the retailer, that ease translates to smoother sales, potentially reaching a wider slice of the market.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, less perceived effort for the buyer is always a win. Now, what about the look, the visual appeal, the range of options?
Versatility is a significant advantage here, definitely. The sources detail how these gates work with a whole bunch of post materials: aluminum, iron, composite, vinyl, even wood. So retailers can feel pretty confident catering to customers no matter what their existing fence setup is.
Okay, flexible.
Very. And then there's the availability of different widths, say 36 or 48 inches wide, different heights too, and distinct styles. The articles mention names like Coral, Benetoit, Tiger Eye.
Right.
It allows retailers to offer options that fit various architectural styles, different personal tastes. Oh, and the double gate option, that comes with a cane bolt system.
What's that exactly?
It basically just secures one of the gates to the ground, right?
Yeah.
So the other one can swing open freely. Gives you a much wider opening.
Oh, okay. For wider access.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And for a retailer, that's a valuable upselling opportunity for customers needing, broader entryways for vehicles or equipment.
Good point. And, curb appeal is so important to homeowners. How do these iron gates play into that? How can retailers leverage it?
Well, the articles really emphasize the timeless elegance, that inherent sophistication of iron.
Yeah, it does have a classic look.
It does. These gates aren't just functional barriers. They're an aesthetic upgrade. They enhance the property's frontage. They can potentially increase its perceived value, make it stand out on the street. For a retailer, that's a powerful emotional selling point, isn't it? You're not just selling security or keeping the dog in. You're offering homeowners a way to boost their property's visual appeal, create that lasting positive first impression.
Right. Safety and convenience are also key for a lot of buyers, especially families. What advantages do these gates offer there that retailers can highlight?
Okay, the inclusion of self-closing hardware is a big one, a really significant safety and convenience feature.
How does that work?
It just ensures the gate always closes securely behind you. Retailers can emphasize the peace of mind this offers, especially, like you said, for families with young kids or pets running around.
Right, no worries about it being left open.
Exactly. Even if someone forgets, or, if it's windy, some sources mention that specifically, the gate closes.
Ah, good point about the wind.
Yeah. And then there are little details like the acorn tread nut covers. They cover the ends of bolts. It's a thoughtful touch that minimizes the risk of, say, scrapes or snagged clothing.
Okay.
These seemingly small features add up to a safer, more user-friendly product, and that enhances its appeal to a really broad range of customers.
Okay. And finally, thinking about the long-term ownership experience, what benefits can retailers really underscore?
Low maintenance. That's a huge selling point for long-term satisfaction. Massive.
Compared to wood, especially.
Absolutely. Unlike wood gates that need regular painting, staining, potential repairs for warping or rot, these iron gates, they just need an occasional cleanup. Soap and water usually does it. Very simple. This ease of upkeep really resonates with busy homeowners today. And tying back to durability, the inherent weather resistance of iron, which the source's detail means these gates handle harsh conditions well. They resist degradation, offering a long-lasting solution that minimizes the need for replacements down the road.
Right.
This just reinforces that whole value proposition of durability right through the ownership experience.
Okay, so that paints a pretty clear picture for retailers.
Mhm.
You've got durability, easier sales through pre-assembly, versatility in style and application, better curb appeal, key safety features, and importantly, long-term customer satisfaction through low maintenance and weather resistance.
Exactly. It ticks a lot of boxes from their perspective.
Right. Now let's pivot. Let's talk about the contractors, the professionals actually doing the installation. What makes these iron gates a smart choice for them?
Okay, for contractors, efficiency and reliability are, paramount. Job one. And these iron gates deliver on both fronts. That quick and easy installation process we mentioned. Because it's pre-assembled, because the hardware's all there, it translates directly to reduced labor costs on site.
Less time on the job.
Way less time compared to building a custom wood gate from scratch, which can be really time consuming. And as one of the articles notes, the installation can even be feasible in, let's say, less than ideal weather conditions, like winter sometimes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, which helps contractors keep their projects on schedule, helps maintain profitability.
Yeah, less time spent on installation definitely hits their bottom line.
Mm.
What about problems after the job's done? Callbacks.
This is where that anti-sagging durability of iron becomes a real game changer for contractors.
How so?
Well, the sources consistently emphasize that these gates avoid those common problems you see with wooden gates over time, the sagging, the dragging on the ground.
Yeah, that's a classic issue.
It really is. So, for a contractor, using these iron gates means significantly fewer post-installation service calls. That saves them time, it saves them money, and crucially, it protects their reputation for quality work, for reliability.
Which is everything.
It is. Happy clients who don't have gate issues are, far more likely to recommend their services to others.
Right. Repeat business, referrals, absolutely vital for contractors.
Yeah.
What about the adaptability? How do these fit into different project requirements?
The versatile installation options are another major benefit for contractors handling diverse projects, that compatibility with all those different post types we talked about. Plus, the included hinges are designed for both surface mounting and for standard 2x2 posts. That gives them the flexibility they need to handle different fencing setups without having to hunt down extra specialized hardware.
Streamlines things.
Exactly. It streamlines the installation process, lets them tackle a wider range of jobs with one consistent, reliable product.
Okay. And what about the quality and longevity of the gate itself? How does using a product like this reflect on the contractor's work overall?
Well, the articles highlight the robust and sturdy gate hardware line that comes with these gates that ensures the overall reliability and longevity of the whole installed system.
So it's not just the gate panel, it's the hardware too.
Right, the whole package is built to last. So by choosing these iron gates, contractors can be confident they're giving their clients a genuinely high-quality, durable product, something that will stand the test of time.
Yeah.
And that obviously ensures customer satisfaction with the immediate job, but it also reinforces the contractor's commitment to quality craftsmanship in the long run, which again leads to positive feedback, more opportunities.
So for contractors, boiling it down, the key advantages seem to be faster installation, much fewer callbacks due to sagging issues, versatility for different jobs, and using durable hardware that ultimately enhances their professional reputation.
Precisely, yeah. It's really about offering a solution that looks great, is high quality, efficient to install, and minimizes future problems. That ultimately leads to happier clients and, well, a more profitable and reliable business for the contractor.
It's clear then, these modern iron gates really do present a compelling set of advantages for, well, for everyone involved.
Mm.
Retailers benefit from a product that's easier to sell, offers diverse features, promises customer satisfaction,
Mm-hmm.
while contractors gain that crucial efficiency and reliability in their installations.
Exactly. The information we've gleaned from these sources really points to a product that effectively addresses key concerns. It provides tangible benefits at every step from the initial purchase right through to long-term use for both the sellers and the installers.
So that brings us maybe to a final thought for you to consider. How can offering or installing durable and elegant solutions like these iron gates become perhaps a cornerstone? A cornerstone in building lasting value and a strong reputation within what is, let's face it, a very competitive home improvement market.
Yeah, something to think about.
We've included links to the source articles if you want to delve deeper into the specific styles and purchasing options available. Thanks for joining us for this detailed look.
That's it for this episode of The Iron Mic, brought to you by Nuvo Iron. If you liked what you heard, follow us to stay up to date on our latest episodes. Got questions? Interested in the products we talked about? Or have a project to share? Visit nuvoiron.com or find us on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and TikTok at Nuvo Iron. Until next time, listen in, learn more, and build better.